name is Megan Ganta, and this is my persuasive speech. Today I'm going to talk about the difference, the pros and cons in a daycare center, facility, or an in-home daycare, or having a nanny. I've worked at both of these in a daycare center for 4 years, and now just the past 6 months I've been a nanny. And there are a lot of differences and a lot of things that are better and some things that are worse, and I would like to share them with you on my opinion on what I think is better and what I think is not. So first, we'll start with a daycare center. Kids here, a pro they get to interact with other kids. When you have an in-home with a nanny, they only see themselves and you, and if they have other siblings. So another thing about daycare is they get to get out of the house. When you have a nanny, they're always in their house and same environment, so getting out is kind of a good thing. And at a daycare center, they're around more educated teachers, just that there's more of them with different theories on how to teach and have better strategies on doing things. So it's a little bit better than just having one teacher all the time. Another thing is they get to be around other adults, so they get to learn the respect and manners a little bit more for other people and elders. Another thing is they get more educational field trips because there's a lot more planning that would go on and people that have connections and are able to get group discounts. Another thing is a lot of daycare centers do swimming lessons, and they get to go with their group and they get a discount, so it's easier on parents because they get to just sign the paperwork and take them off. And in home, they still get all of the same things, just in a few different ways. For example, they're in their own environment, and sometimes that's a little bit better for them to learn because they're more comfortable and it's one-on-one most of the time. And then they keep on a normal schedule, so you set up a schedule and it's the same for them when you're there, when they're gone on the weekends. It's their home, they know their routine. Don't get me wrong, daycare centers have schedules too, but their schedules at daycare will be different than they would be at home. They have their own food choice at home, but they normally like to eat. They don't have to eat the prepared food that daycare centers would. Maybe they won't like it. Maybe they only eat certain things, because lots of kids are very picky. Another pro about a nanny is less stress on the parents. In the morning when I get there, kids are still in their pajamas. They just go off to work. You don't have to worry about getting them dressed, getting them breakfast. They just wait for me and go, so they don't have to worry about getting them all packed up and in the van to go to daycare. At an in-home, I come even when the kids are sick. It's different. If you're at a daycare center, if their fever is over 101, they cannot come for 2 days without antibiotics. So the parents won't lose any work or have to worry about finding a different sitter because I can still come and watch them. It's not a state regulation at home. Another pro in-home is there are not as many germs because it's just you and the kids. At daycare, there's a ton of kids are cold, and they just end up getting a lot sicker because of all that. Kids are putting toys in their mouth, and the other kid is picking it up and putting it in their mouth, and they just get a lot of germs. Now, cons are, like I said, kids can't come when they're ill, and then also at daycare they have to have set hours, so you can only go when you're scheduled. And like I said, more germs. With a nanny, there's not a lot of cons. Their only thing is interacting, but you can still set up play dates. I take my kids to the library all the time to interact. And then learning, they're just learning from me, so they're not getting cultured learning from any other teacher. So, my opinion is that nanny or in-home daycare is much better than a daycare center. There's not as much violence that would go on in a daycare because of all the kids, like biting. You get to have one-on-one time with them, and you get to learn the family a lot better. You have a stronger connection with everybody. And yes, thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you would choose a nanny over a daycare center.